What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with Nerd Tales of Crestoria video. I'm honestly surprised to be seeing this so soon, but we are getting part one. I wanna emphasize on this. We're only getting the first part, but we are getting the start of chapter 5 coming soon. I haven't seen anything in the in-game news yet, unless it's been updated over the time I haven't been on the game. So I don't know if it's. Let's check. I just hope they're not. I'd say let's check the comments here. Let's see if any. Because sometimes people post like the date or whatever. I just don't want to see any. Because sometimes there's some cancerous comments in here. So I don't think tonight we do have a maintenance. Starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, so that's midnight. So it's basically going from midnight till 3. Oh no, it's going from midnight till 2. And I think that's when the Eastern time, obviously. If you live in Pacific time, this time is obviously accurate for you. But so yeah, in roughly like 12 hours, we're gonna be in maintenance for the upcoming limited raid event and whatever else they're adding to the game. So I don't think that part one. I mean, I could be wrong. We could boot up the game and chapter 5 could be starting already. If that's the case, let me know. If you guys throw a like on this video and comment below if you want to see me live stream the first part. I don't know how long it'll be, so I don't know if it'll be worth doing a live stream of, but I think it's probably better than just doing a video on, because I just feel like I get more engagement with you guys when we're playing the story. So definitely let me know if you want to see me stream it. I don't know how much content it'll be, because usually these parts aren't like super long, but I could probably get like an hour live stream in per stream, so maybe we'll do that. But it's all gonna depend when it drops. If it drops tonight, then maybe we'll do a live stream, but hopefully it doesn't drop tonight, because we also have the raid event to consider. And I need to do, I have 2 things left I have to do on those challenge boards. I need to adorn a Memoria to its max, and I'm almost done with Lloyd's Memoria doing that. I just need a few more defense ones. And then I need to unlock one of the Ascension board things, which I have to wait till tonight to do. I mean, I could farm Dezzles if I really wanted to work really, really hard, but I already have all the materials I need for Lloyd's. I just need those new crystals that are going to drop from the raid event. So I'm probably just going to wait for that, and then I'll get my second SSR ticket, which hopefully will give me a wind unit. So yeah. So we do have Chapter 5 starting. I am kind of happy they're doing it this way, because, as we know, the main story is fully voiced. So it probably takes more time to kind of do this. So if we get these in pieces, like if we got a part of a chapter every like 2 weeks, that would not be that bad, because it would pretty much be we get an event 1 week, and then the week after we get a part of a story. So that's a way to keep, consistent interest in the game, because there's not everyone who's going to be like me or some other people who really want to try hard the game, have the best teams, have everyone max level. Some people just want to casually play the game and enjoy the story. So this is a way to get those people to come back on a consistent basis. So I think it is smart that they're doing it this way, instead of just waiting every 2 months we get one full story chapter. Plus, the story chapters can be kind of overwhelming, because it's a lot of content. And I know some people would just rather have the whole story then and there. I saw a lot of people be surprised when they got to chapter 4 and it said they had to wait for the next story, because a lot of people who are Tales fans, this is their first gacha game, so they don't understand how this works. They were expecting to play through the whole story in one run, and that was pretty much it. But, gacha games live over the course of several years, and hopefully, with how well the English version for Crestoria is doing as well, hopefully the English version will stay with the Japanese version as well during this entire time. So yeah, it's going to be, I don't even know how they're honestly, this is kind of a sidetrack thing, but it's something I've been thinking about. Obviously, with a game like Tales of the Rays, we have arc-based stories. It's not an entire story that just went through. They tell one story per arc, and then the next arc, there's a new villain and a new antagonist. But it seems like, this might be kind of spoilers, but Cascade seems to be the kind of god of this world. So it seems like once we defeat Cascade, like where do we go from there? I'm sure there will be continuations of the story. It's not just going to be one arc. We probably will have several arcs that get told in this game, but it'll just be interesting to see how the story kind of structures itself. Another thing to point out is that we probably won't see another side story until all of Chapter 5 is done. So if there's 5-6 parts, that's probably 2 months or so of a chapter. And then after that, whoever the relevant character in that chapter was, or just someone who's been relevant in the past, we might get a side story for Presea. I don't know who's going to show up in Chapter 5, but, whoever shows up there might be important, because obviously Leon wasn't really important in Chapter 4. He was in Chapter 3 and then obviously in Chapter 1, but yet after Chapter 4 is when we get Leon's side story. So, just thinking about the characters we could see, Presea's a character we could see. I don't think Laphicet, because I think they will want to try to do different games, and plus we already kind of saw Laphicet's story with Velvet side story, so we kind of know what's going to happen with Laphicet for the most part, at least for the time being. So yeah, I'd say Presea is definitely a choice because she's kind of adventuring on her own. We might get a vague side story, see what kind of happens with him, because obviously he's going to meet up with Kanata and them again someday, which I'd love a vague side story if we get to start seeing the Rebirth cast, because I think that would actually be a great thing for Bandai to kind of gauge interest in the West, because if people like Vague and the rest of the Rebirth cast, Titre, Hilda, Mao, all those characters, it may go towards them saying, like, oh, they like these characters. Maybe doing a re-release of Rebirth on, modern consoles, whether it's just an HD remaster or whatever, might be something they would consider. So I think that is smart to kind of do there too. But other than that, I guess, like I said, let me know if you want me to live. I probably will live stream it, actually. We'll do a first live stream, and we'll see if it's something that takes me, 30 minutes to an hour to get a part done while hanging out with everybody, then I think it's definitely something I'll do moving forward, where every time we get a new story part, I do a live stream for it, kind of like I do with Rays. Which, speaking of Rays, the final part of that should be starting soon, but obviously if you only care about the English gachas, that's more for people who have been following my Rays content. But that's going to be it. Let me know what you guys think down below. Oh, one more thing I want to mention. People have been mentioning that there isn't, like, any announcement of, like, a Yuna banner, because they say an enigmatic character, Yuna, will be back. So I think this will be the chapter where she becomes a transgressor, but since this is only part 1, we're not going to see a banner yet, because she's not immediately going to become a transgressor right when the thing starts. So I would say probably around, like, part 4 or part 5 would be when we see she probably becomes a transgressor, and then we get a banner that comes with that story part. So I would say like another month or so before we see a Yuna banner. So if Yuna is a character that you guys, or just in general, are excited to summon for, might be someone to save for. I am stopping summoning now. I've gone way too deep. I'm probably close to 20 multis now, and I did not pull Vague or Earhart. So I want to leave myself a little bit of currency in the game to use for future things. So I'm probably going to be saving for a few banners. So you probably won't see me summon at all for the next coming banners. Unless it's like, if we get a double wind banner, then I kind of have to, because I really need wind units. But I think it would be smart, just in general, this might be something other people to consider too, that the general pool is pretty small right now. We've got the, 21 characters. I mean, there's a little more than 21, but the general starting banner characters are the only unfeatured ones right now. We don't know if Vegan Earhart summer versions will be added to the general pool after this banner, but I kind of want to wait for another like 10 to 20 characters to get added to that pool before I start wailing in on banners again, so I can start building of different colors. Because right now, with wind being the only color I need, let's say another banner comes out in a week, whoever's going to be on it. If Vague and Kanono are not on that, that's still only 3 wind units I'm summoning for. It's just Saray, Velvet, and Kohaku. So that doesn't give me a lot of value in terms of pulling units. So I think it'll be good to just wait for a while. It's up to the person summoning. But for me, I definitely want to wait a while until the banner kind of fills out a bit more. Or just the general pool at all fills out a bit more. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.